Hello Libra, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is a new take on my reading. So this is going to be the new format of what was the weekly reads before. Now it's an energy update for you, Libra. So it's more timeless. So this could be something that you've just been through. It could be something you're going through now. It could be a prediction of what you're about to go through. We're all on different timelines, right? And some people are going faster than others. And so that's why I'm doing these new energy updates in this new format as well. I hope you like this format. Let me know in the comments. And so I'll get your cards out and then I'll see you as the reading starts. Right. Okay, there we go. Your cards are out, Libra. Oh, there's a lot I don't like about this reading. You could be going through it at the moment, but let's get into it. It starts off real good. I like this. So you got this Eight of Pentacles. To me, this card is very balanced. You're working towards something. You're putting action in. You're working toward your pentacles. You're getting this real balance of feeling good in yourself. You're in some kind of a flow with this. She's sat there, she's got all her things around her. You know, she's looking after herself. This is just like maybe after a period of struggle where you've been working really hard and struggling towards something, it's getting a lot easier now because you've found some kind of a balance within yourself. That's what this is telling me. Or you're headed toward that. You're headed toward that kind of balance for getting your money. It could be that things have been like reorganized in your life. Or you've been forced to do that and make some changes to get that balance, because this is awakening card with it too. And so you have been awakened to something in your heart that's caused this balance to come in. So maybe you've been cutting stuff out of your life, but just a higher awareness of what's right for you and what's not right for you. It feels like you've been cutting things out of your life here. Definitely look, because this is what is behind it. You've been moving into balance. You have been moving into balance, or you are moving into balance. So let's get some clarification with this then. Why there's a lot of balance in this and a lot of conscious awareness about it too. So the Eight of Pentacles, it could be that you had an aha moment. It could be that you made some changes, and then when you made the changes you had an aha moment about it, going, oh yeah, that's right for me. Like, you know, that kind of thing, like a post action aha. And then you might have been telling yourself, why didn't I do that ages ago? Because you're just realizing now. So why the Eight of Pentacles? Respect. I am good enough. You're letting up on yourself, and you're respecting yourself more. You're loving yourself more. You're taking the pressure off yourself. You're like, hang on a minute, I don't need to struggle. I'm going to make things easier on myself. I'm going to have a little bit of a cull. Get rid of stuff that I don't like. It seems about work this to me. Get rid of stuff that I don't like and respect myself more. I'm going to stop like spending so much time working or spending so much of my energy doing something. For some of you, it's actually some kind of a toxic thing in your work, or just like picking up something to do with your hands. Maybe your work involves some kind of manual work where there's some kind of a chemical that you end up having on your hands, and it actually causes you physical damage, and you're just like, hang on, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not willing to sacrifice myself. And then you get into that balance because you're respecting yourself. You're realizing you're good enough. You shouldn't have to hurt yourself for money, right? And then you get an awakening from this saying something like, oh, Yeah, why was I always like harming myself for money? That goes back to something in my past. It's that kind of thing. You're getting some kind of awakening from it. You're realizing why you're in that pattern in the first place of sacrificing yourself. Maybe a parent taught you that, or maybe you had some kind of traumatic event happen in your life and then you started doing that. We pick up all this kind of these sabotage things and these patterns from all kinds of places, and it's all different, right? I can't tackle something like that in one of these readings and in a general reading for you all, Libra. So this awakening, what's this awakening all about? Gratitude and go within. Is this aha? You have had an aha moment from something that you've stopped, something you quitted doing because you got this self-respect, and then you're having this post-action aha from it, this awakening from it. You realize, and then you're grateful for it. Thank God I did that. Why didn't I do it previously? It's that kind of energy. And so you're really feeling it now, a relief. I'm feeling relief from this. It's like, whew, thank God I'm not doing that anymore. That kind of energy. Finding balance. And it's all about movement into balance. So your higher self is trying to move you into more and more balance now, even more beyond this. You found some balance here, this is telling me, but there's even more balance coming from this. And the balance that's coming from this, because I'm very much picking up that this is about your work. You're finding that balance in the work, but it's coming from this inner. Yeah, it's coming from the inner, and this is the inner work too. Coming from an inner respect and feeling good enough that you cut something out, then you get an aha from it. You're feeling the gratitude, you're going within and feeling the gratitude. Inner work again. And so what's that leading to? Movement into balance in your relationships too. And so you're changing energy in yourself, and generally how you're doing one thing is how you're doing everything. So how you're doing your work is how you're doing your money, it's how you're doing your relationships. When we've got negative patterns, we tend to have every aspect of our life is touched by it. And so this balance next is going to move toward balancing up your relationships too. Reciprocal relationships is something that I'm hearing. If you haven't experienced that yet, you're going to. You're being shifted into balance in all areas of your life now. So it's like a ripple effect. It's like a domino effect. You started off with this. You're getting the positive benefits from it now. You're aware of it. You've had this awakening. You're aware of it now. And then you're going to see the same kind of organization into balance trickle down into the rest of your life too, like dominoes, like a snowball. It's a snowball effect. Yeah, we gain momentum, and the more you are consciously aware of that, the more you see it. It's like, oh, now this is balancing up. Oh, now my money's balancing up. Now my relationships are balancing up. Now my family's life is balancing up. The more you're aware of that, Libra, the faster it's going to go, the faster that snowball will go, because it's all about your growth, right? And you are growing when you're aware of it, and you're aware of how you're growing, and you can go with that. You can have that no resistance to it because you're aware of it. This is great. This is really good stuff. And so maybe this is something that's about to happen to you, and you're being given the heads up, and so you'll recognize it and go through this process so much easier. That's what I was hearing. It's like, don't do the weekly reads anymore, Claire. Do it like an energy update so that it's more useful, so that they can use it when they need to use it. So maybe this is going to happen to you. This is a prediction. You can come back to this and get this wisdom from it to remind you of that too, Libra. Pull cards out already, but I haven't even shown you these cards first. So Queen of Cups is up next. It's you being happy in your emotions. Loving, nurturing, happy, mother vibe from this as well. Just open to it, open to receiving that balance coming in with relationship. It is coming in. You're going to get that happiness. You are going to get that happiness. Oops. So you got the Queen of Cups here, that energy of being very happy. If you're not already, you're going to be. And you got the Nine of Voices. So there's a bit of a struggle going on. Again, with stuff that you've got to cut out. It's the same process, but you're about to go through it in relationships. That's what this is telling me. The same process that you've just been through, or you're about to be through with your work to get that balance. You're going to go through something really similar. So you're going to cut something out in order to find more balance, something that just isn't aligned with you anymore with regards to relationships. Now, this doesn't mean like an ex and you've got to like leave that romantic relationship that you're in to get that. It could be anything. This could be about culling friendships. It could even be like a Facebook cull. You know, maybe you've got negative people on Facebook. You'd be amazed. The people that we have around us, even on our social media, we're trying to get in alignment with them. It can be affecting our romantic relationships. What I'm getting from this is it's about romantic relationships. You want that now. You want to be fulfilled. You want to be in a fulfilling relationship. a love relationship, the stuff to cut out, and it's not necessarily relationship stuff, but it could be that too. But there's other stuff too that is bringing your vibe down. Very dark card, this, the stuff to get rid of. Cut it out. How about this? It's all about death. I love this card. I love the drawing on this card. It's so cool. I think because I'm a Taurus. But yeah, death. You've got death here, right? So something is changing. Something is ending. So why the Queen of Cups? Oh, okay. Talk to someone, love what is. Something is breaking apart. Something is... yeah, I wasn't picking this up when I looked at this card, but this now seems like this breakup thing is a romantic relationship for some of you. And you need to talk to them about that. Something is falling apart. You know it is. I don't think you've actually made that break. Nobody's actually finished it yet, but you both know it. This reminds me of I was in a wound mate relationship. So wound mate relationships where you both have similar pain points. Very, very close relationship. Very emotionally nurturing relationship. Beautiful, safe place to be. Very strong connections wound mates are. They're soulmates. They are soulmates. But we don't stay in there forever, just like we don't live in hospital forever. They serve its purpose, and it has a very healing purpose to our lives. I feel like you could have been in something like that. But the one that I was in, it lasted for 6 years. And when it came to the time, I just knew I was ready. I was healed. I was ready. Healed somewhat and ready to move on to my next step. And they weren't, and I just knew, well, as much as I loved them, as much it was a great relationship, it was time to move on. And when I get to this point of talking to him about it and just accepting it rather than loving it, I was accepting it and talked to him about it. He said, you know, I've seen this coming for 6 months now. I knew 6 months ago that I was holding you back, that you're headed, you've got all of these dreams, you're making all of these changes, and you're headed towards something. So we had this talk about it, and it was kind of, I don't know, what do some people calling it, like an enlightened kind of breakup. It wasn't possible in the end. Relationship comes out all the time, right? Especially with wound mates. Wounded people can't help but wound people, right? And so, but you're at that stage now where you need to accept it. Someone that you're with or someone that you've got your eye on and they're not quite right for you. So yeah, for you singles, it's about letting something go. It's about letting something go because you need to be more balanced and let that balance come in, because it's going to be a different kind of relationship. Why the Nine of Voices? What you got to cut out? Something? We'll see what the cards say, but yes, that's what I was getting. What I was about to say, what I'm getting from that is, it's like you've got a sleeping person here, someone that's exhausted. So in relationships, you've been the giver. You've been exhausting yourself. You're bringing way too much energy. And as I said, it doesn't have to just be romantic relationships. How we do one thing tends to be how we do another thing. So how you do in romantic relationships is how you're dealing with your family. It's how you're dealing with your kids. It's how you're dealing with your friendships and all of that. You're over-giving. Because look at this. Get support lovers. You haven't had reciprocation. That's what I was picking up before. You haven't had reciprocation yet. And the universe and your higher self wants you to have reciprocation, so you've got to let go of what is not reciprocal now. You deserve love. You deserve support from a lover. You deserve for them to give as much as you. You don't need to wear yourself out giving energy and doing stuff for someone. That's more like a mother-child or a father-child relationship, or a counselor-client, a doctor-patient, that kind of thing. You don't want that. You want an equal. You want someone that can support you as much, a lover that can support you as much. So you need to get rid of those that have depleted you in any way. And as I said, it's not just about romantic relationships. Do that in your friendships and your family. In every kind of relationship, do that cull. Off social media too, do that cull. Don't have any of that imbalance around you anymore, because you're just going to continue that energy. Why this death? I mean, it feels like the same thing to me, but why? Why this death card? What needs to end? Right, okay. What needs to end is, you think you're here to be of service to people, and you are, but you're doing it in a codependent way. You're giving all your energy out. You're being the giver and you're attracting takers, right? Instead of honoring yourself, being of service to yourself. And then when reciprocal people come in, your cup's going to be filled, like the Queen of Cups there. She wants to be fulfilled in a relationship. And when you're full, the way that you're of service then will come naturally to you. You won't be resentful about it anymore. You won't feel depleted from it anymore. You won't need to lie down like this to recover from it. You won't need a time out from it. You'll be uplifted by it. Yeah, you uplift people. You deserve to be in a relationship with someone that uplifts and that wants to give to and will give to you. And so a natural service will come out of it. You're in a you have been in, or you are in, a negative expression of being of service, like a codependent, what's the other word, an enabling way. Yeah, you've been enabling. You've been giving too much. You've been willing to give too much. You've not been expecting reciprocation. You've not been looking for someone that can give to you too. You're in that pattern. So it's a death of an old you. That's the old you now. You need to put that behind you and then step into the natural who you are, being of service and being served yourself too. So you need to allow way more in. That's the balance that's coming in for you. I'm really feeling that. Now, what the hell is this? I do not like this row at all for you. You got sneaky majiki here. Someone's sneaking about. You got the Three of Emotions, which I never get this with this card, but I'm getting it this time. A third party. You've got unlimited possibilities, which is great too. You've also got Red Rose here, and I thought it was a beautiful love thing when I first saw it, and then I saw the message on it, and it says hidden secrets. It's sneaky, sneaky again. Who is being sneaky? This says 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Something's coming out, and it feels like someone is being real sneaky in your life. You've got a backstabber. You've got someone who is a backstabber. Somebody maybe with a smile on the face. Now, this could be a lover, because it's a third party thing. Or it could be a friend, or it could be someone in your family, or it could be a boss or a colleague or something like that. But you've got somebody that has a smile on their face, and they are not. They're a backstabber. They want to stab you in the back. They're screaming about you. They're bitching about you behind your back. This is not a good person that you've got in your life. You know who this is, don't you? You must know who this is, because this energy won't be hidden from you. You might be trying to ignore it, but you can't ignore it. These things can't be hidden. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. The truth will out. The truth will always out, and the truth is coming out now. That's what I'm feeling, or it will come out soon. It's someone that's 2-faced, 3-faced even. Someone's going behind your back. They're trying to undermine you. They're trying to break things apart from you. They're trying to wreck a relationship that you're in. They're trying to wreck stuff for you. This is someone that's really jealous. They look calm and everything, but they're no. Let's get something about this. You got the unrequited love card as well, so there's something going on here. What about this 7 of Swords? A sneaky person. I do not like this energy at all. Connection, you feel connected with them, you think it's playful, you think it's positive. As I said, they've got a smile on their face. You have no idea. They're wearing a mask, they're hooded there, but they're pretending to be nice to you. They're pretending to be playful. They're pretending to be your friend. Behind your back, they are bitching about you, and they're stabbing you in the back, and they're trying to cause trouble for you. This is someone that is just full on into the drama. They're sneaky. I do not like this person at all. Boy, you need to get rid of them out of their life. They're pretending to be playful. They're pretending to have fun with you, but they are undermining you so much. Eek. What about the 3 of Emotions? Now, it could be someone in your workplace that's doing this too and undermining you. They're jealous of you. There could be more than one of these people doing it too. You could have this pattern of overgiving, and it's attracted these sneaky people into your life. You've allowed them in. You haven't recognized them properly. So let go and flow. You need to let go of these people. Your life's going to flow a lot better when you get rid of all the sneakers. Those people that you've got a feeling that there's a red flag there. They're waving the red flags, and you're like, oh, that's pretty. Yeah, you're my friend. No, they're not. They're not your friend, or your colleagues either. When you let go of these people, and let go of anyone that you've got like a dodgy feeling about, look what you've got. You've got unlimited possibilities. These people are dragging your energy down, even if you don't realize. They're backstabbing you, and you might be saying to yourself, oh, they can't do me any harm, they can speak whatever they want, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me, that kind of thing. I'm doing good. They are harming you, because if you've got that energy in your life, it's taking your vibration down. I promise you. You cannot be around people like that without it depleting your energy, without it taking your vibration down. So unlimited possibilities when you get rid of these people. Have a call. Yeah. because you're allowing sneaky in. You're allowing these people to remain in your life instead of saying, no way, I know there's something wrong with you. And even if they persist and say, no, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm not backstabbing you or any of that, you're allowing them into your life. Don't let them talk you around. This kind of person, they're going to gaslight you. They're going to try and sneakily tell you. They're going to try and convince you to let them be in your life. They're going to want you to talk about it so that they convince you, because they've got a counter argument to everything that you'll put forward. But you trust your intuition on that. You know, do not allow them into your life. You've allowed them in your life so far, and it's time to say no. It's time to put your boundaries up. And when you do, when you make that space, good people are going to come into your life. Those reciprocal people are going to come into your life. You're creating this balance in all aspects of your life now. That's what's happening here. Red Rose speaks for itself. The truth will always come out, right? And that's what you've got going on with this Red Rose here. You've got unrequited love here. This could be friendships, and it could even be family, and it could be romantic as well. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going with these friendships as well. But this is another one too. This is, you've been in weird attractor patterns. You've been allowing all kinds of things that aren't good for you into your life. And you've got this unrequited love as well. So someone that you're going for romantically, but someone you're in a relationship with romantically, maybe. It's not a match. It's not a match to you. And so you got to forgive self and find a new approach. I feel like when you've got all of this balance sorted out, then you're going to be able to trust yourself to better choose someone that's good for you. But while you're in this imbalance and you've still got some remnants of this unbalanced energy going on, and you're doing this call, everything's going to change after this. You're going to have this awakening again. You've had this awakening, I feel already, a lot of you, with the work thing. The aha that you've had with that, you're going to have aha after aha after aha, and then the kind of relationship that you go for is going to be totally different. You're going to have to forgive yourself there to find that new approach, to look for the right things in people. You've been letting all kinds of people in your life and it's affecting you. You're just way too open, Libra, way too open. You've got reconciliation here. This is so interesting because, you know, in other people's readings, this card comes out so much, or it comes out in other things. You know, it's like a reconciliation in the tarot too. And I never get that. And here it is. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So let's find out about this. What? Well, okay. It's not a good one. It's just someone to show you. Someone comes back into your life, an ex. Maybe they want to rekindle it. It's a no from you. Please let it be a no from you. It's going to feel overwhelming to you, maybe emotionally overwhelming, but it's just to forgive yourself again. It's a similar kind of pattern. It's to show you, look, this is the kind of person you had in your life before. Are you seeing it clearly now? Are you awakening to it now? Are you awakening to it now, all these patterns that you've had? Because it's a healing time for you at the moment. If you want some help with that, Libra, come along to BeHealing.com. It's what I specialize in. But yeah, someone's coming back into your life. An ex, it feels like, an ex-lover, an ex-partner, to show you what kind of crap you put up with before and what you're let in. It's going to feel overwhelming and have to heal that within yourself. You know, it could be overwhelmingly shocking to you, like, oh my God, I was putting up with that. I had that happen one time, a terrible relationship that I was in. I wasn't in it for very long, but it came back into my life, tried again a year or so later, and I was just horrified. I was like, wow, I put up with that. Even for as short a time that I did, I put up with that. Just crazy. So I feel like you're going to have that. You're going to have an awakening. This is really good. This is a transformation, and it might be tricky to go through it, but it's leading you to balance. It's leading you to great things. It really is. And you really getting to know yourself and then stepping into really positive patterns for yourself, Libra. This is so good. I like it. Do you like it too? If you do, click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? Do you like the new style of reading? Do you like this energy update kind of thing? You let me know. Come along to BeHealing.com if you want some help. You can get a $5 voucher if you sign up for my mailing list. It will pop up on your screen when you're on my website. To do that, you can use the $5 voucher as many times as you like for my readings and my services. Every weekend I have a half price reading sale as well. So if you're interested in having any kind of reading with me, come along, check out what reading is in the half price sale each weekend. Have an amazing week. I'll see you next time. Bye.